So we haven't caught up for so long, and I hear you doing some great work with women these days with your coaching.
I am, Bonnie, and it's nice to catch up with you too. I've been working a lot with women in business and professional women, and a lot with women who are striving to really push through that almost. We talk about the glass ceiling, and people like to think it doesn't exist, but in fact it does. And there are many women who are still struggling within the corporate sector, within their own business, the confidence to either start their business or push through their business.
Mm.
And it's that self-belief is a really big issue for many women. It's believing that you can do it. It's believing that you deserve to have it. It's believing and understanding that it's possible for you and finding your voice. One of the things I've been really helping women with is to find their voice and see where they can speak out for themselves. And really look at their business from a different perspective. So they need to look at their why.
Okay.
That's the big thing. Why are they in business in the first place? Why are they wanting to be in business? Or why are they wanting to climb that corporate ladder and really strive in their career of choice? That is the critical factor. So it's the why. The how takes care of itself later. That's one of the things we work on, how to make that happen. But you need to be passionate about your why and really understand why you want to do it.
I think I know exactly what you're coming from, where you're coming from there, or where your clients are coming from, because I've been in business. I've had a hobby business for 10 years, which I could, I think I was lucky, with a lot of success came my way. I could work part-time, I could do whatever I wanted. But now I've got this new business where I've got massive obstacles, and the biggest obstacles are actually inside my head.
Exactly. And that's where they are. That's exactly where they all live. And a lot of people feel that they don't need a coach as such, and they say, oh, goodness, I'm sure I can work it out. Women tend to think that they can work things out. We're very strong, and we believe that we can just solve the problem. I understand my own stuff, and I can work through that. But in fact, Einstein said you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it.
Yeah.
So we get so far into our self-belief or our lack of belief, which is a really huge issue, and we just forget what the real core issue is, and we forget really what we're looking for, and we just go round and round. It's like going round in the washing machine and not knowing how to get out.
What are some of the issues? I have to ask, because I think, as women, we're trailblazing our careers, we're trying to be the best mums we can be, trying to pay off the mortgage as fast as we can, etc. What are some of those beliefs that are getting in our way? As from your experience with speaking to so many high-profile women and men, but especially we've got a leaning towards women because we're really wanting to help them push forward in their careers and their lives. What are those limiting beliefs that are generically, on a big general scale, holding us back?
Okay, well, to start with, a limiting belief is something that you hold deep in your subconscious that you may not be aware that you have, and it will hold you back. So often it's around self-worth, which is really sad. And there's so many women come to me, they're powerful women, they're successful women, they just want to take that step further, but they really deep down don't have a feeling of self-worth. They don't believe they deserve to have what they want to have, and I like to break through that.
I think
and show them what's possible.
Yeah, I think I know why they don't believe that, because they've never had it before, and maybe their parents, their upbringing, no one in their past has actually had that. So they're thinking, even though they know on a practical sense, I can do this, it's like, well, no one's ever done it before in my family. Do I really have what it takes? So
that happens so often, and the people that you surround yourself with will make a huge difference. And if there's no support at home or with friends, sometimes friends have even said to very successful women I've worked with, you're doing such a great job now. You've got a fantastic job, or you've got a fantastic business.
Yeah, can't you just be happy?
Why would you want more? You've got
everything.
More. You've got everything, and because that's a perception.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
So it's balancing life, it's balancing family, it's balancing, the kids and the home life, and say the mortgage, all of the things that we're responsible for. And it's saying, should I be pushing any harder?
Yeah, should I just be happy?
Can I just be happy with what I've got? Can I just accept what I've got and say, this is okay? Really?
What do you say to women?
Start to justify. The justifications are wonderful.
Yeah. So what do you say? How do you handle that when, that's what women are getting. It's like, can't you just be happy? Like, you're already successful, you already got X amount of dollars coming through. Why do you want more? Like, can't you just be?
What do you really want? What do you really want is such a big issue. Working on what people really want deep down, not what they say they want, but what they really deeply want in their heart. And some people are afraid to even think about that. And when we talk about goals and what you want to achieve, it's just looking at what is possible for you, but what the real goal is, not what you think you should want. It even gets to that point. Women start to justify, I should be okay with this, and should I actually want that bigger goal, bigger business?
They want to challenge
They're
themselves.
not satisfied. They're not fulfilled. And it's so possible to have anything you want. Anything you want, and to understand the balance and achieve that balance. But it comes down to listening to yourself first. It's that that self-respect, that self-worth, and it's just astonishing how often it comes up with people who are incredibly successful and they just don't have, deep down, they don't have that self-worth. A bit like a duck, they're sort of cruising and looking elegant and wonderful on top of the water, and those legs are pedaling like mad, out like underneath, paddling away.
Hell yeah.
To just get ahead.
Yeah.
And just keep going.
Yeah.
And so it's the false persona that we often put up. I've been there. I understand what that's like. I've come through the corporate world. I know how difficult it is to balance family and to balance that job, balance the expectation of others, balance the expectation of management, and the old KPIs and all of the other things that are just heaped on us, and it's just one thing after the other. And then you start to just wonder about your own self-worth and about your own passion, and you even forget what that is after a while. So for me, I decided it was time for a change, and I was very fortunate that I found my passion. I found what I love doing, and I just went for it. So I really know the feeling and the obstacles that women come up against in pursuing that dream and pursuing what they really want.